So take a look at this clip over here from the Israel guys. We'll watch it and then talk about it. I'll leave a link in the description. But first, hit subscribe in the corner. We'd love to stay in touch.
Oh, Luke,
Something that's happening right now, literally right now, it just hit across Israel, is that they're moving bomb shelters, mobile bomb shelters across central Israel.
Yeah, I'll show the video of that while you're talking. No, I mean, just it's just crazy to see. They're actually, like, I don't remember that always happening whenever there was anticipation of something going down in Israel, that they just start dropping bomb shelters everywhere. I know they do sometimes, but it feels very
Jeremy, we were just literally talking about this, is that Israel saying there's no home front command, has not shifted anything. They're all like, everything's just fine. Nope, nothing's happening. And it's like underneath, I think every Israeli's like...
everyone is just waiting. Everyone is waiting. This is the opposite of the last Iran attack.
Exactly.
Where it was like a total surprise. There was manipulation. There was tricks. Trump was the F-bomber that way and this way. And now it's like everyone's just waiting. When is it going to happen? It's just a matter of time. And everyone's just kind of like waiting and watching and wondering, like, okay, is it going to be today? Is it going to be this afternoon? Is it going to be this evening? But the truth is that the waiting has done an amazing thing. Because in this waiting, a lot of the masks have been taken off.
Yeah.
We start seeing, I mean, look at this. This is a massive protest of liberals in Washington, D.C. protesting for the free people of Iran. Check this out.
And he is a member of the Palestinian Youth Movement.
That's not true. That's not a protest for the people of Iran. That's a free Palestine protest. And of course, the liberals right now are marching in mass for the free Palestine movement. And there are people that are literally being slaughtered in the streets. And the entire liberal world that was so vocal for the people of Gaza are totally quiet now. And it's like, when there was no genocide, when there was no starvation, there's a regime that is going out and killing the most unarmed, simple people that are asking for their freedom, and the world is totally quiet.
In this video, we're going to unpack what this silence is. We're going to look at it through a prophetic lens. Stick with me. Let's dive in. The army has begun collecting thousands of white vans and putting them in a field, assembling them, taking them from private people. This is common in Israel during war, where the Israeli government has a right, what they call you up and they give you a piece of paper. I'll show you a picture of the paper. And the paper says that your vehicle has been drafted to the Israeli army. The army does compensate you well, and they give you back with new tires. But why are they collecting all these vehicles? You know, if I were to tell you that end time prophecies are happening right now, that would be an understatement. It's not just that end time prophecies are happening. It's that we may be blind to them, and I'll explain. October 7th stares the world in the face today. What happened? How could we, a country like Israel, be oblivious to a danger so great happening right outside our door? How could we be blind? How could we not see that? What was missing? You know, today in a time of technology, the internet, you would think that the truth should be obvious because you can see what's happening. And it's quite possible we didn't know the depth of what was going on, but how is that possible? Something going on under our nose and we don't see it. And this kind of rings a bell. It's not just the birth pangs of Mashiach, but right now we're in the lull, the quiet moment before the storm. And we really hope this storm could dissipate and the Iranian regime will fall and the people will be free to reinstate their prince, who, interestingly enough, recently said that Israel and Iran are the two countries in the world that still exist from the time back then, when Iran was Iran and Israel was Israel. So, and we know when Persia falls, you should begin to think of the footsteps of Mashiach. And Persia right now is falling. And will they go out in a blast? Their religion speaks of the apocalyptic time that will happen. Therefore, today, we need to ask ourselves the question, are we being blind once again? Are we simply trying to project our values onto others? Are we unwilling to accept that evil and good, light and darkness, go up against each other? It's unquestionable that the return of over half the Jews to the land of Israel is messianic prophecy. And we know it says in Zechariah 12:9 that all those who go up against Jerusalem will fall. And they are falling, one by one. But is Iran going to go out like Syria did in one day and just flash, it's a new freedom? Or is there something much more sinister that's about to happen? The prophets tell us that Ubahar Tzion tia pleta, on the Mount of Zion will be your refuge. And like it says, Utsu Eitza V'sufa, they will plan, Dabru Davar, they will try everything, V'la Yakum, and it will not come to fruition. Persia, the final chapter of Tanakh is being written right now. Right now, we are writing this chapter. This chapter is the final book, the book of those who helped bring the Messiah and those who were the deserters, who did not help bring the Messiah. At this point, we can no longer say that the birth of the land of Israel, the rebirth of the land of Israel, was simply an act, but it was of divine providence. For in fact, most Jews have returned. World events are coming to a climax, and we're in this silent lull, this quietness just before a storm. Thank you for watching. Shavua Tov. If you liked, please hit the subscribe button. Please share your comments. We'd love to stay in touch. Shalom from Israel. Shavua Tov.